the Hollywood Wolf Howls. So we've got a little bit of a pinup going on here. 25 cents, copyright 1953, Hollywood Wolf Howls. Well, this is interesting. So it's a collection of pinup photographs and pinup style illustration comics.
Well, if you got a dollar, well, just lousy down. You know that I got rhythm that could suit your budget fine.
Hey, it's Patrick from Trusty Mercantile. Welcome, or maybe even welcome back to my channel. It's a little embarrassing how long it has been since I've actually made an appearance, actual FaceTime appearance on my channel. If you followed me for a while, you know that, as most people do, I have a lot of things that go on in my life. And as fall approaches, it becomes a busy and difficult time for me for my regular full-time gig. And this year has been no exception. Admittedly, it's a little bit lighter. My travel has been a little bit lighter this fall than it has been in the past. But as you can probably tell from my surroundings, I am traveling once again. I traveled all day today, and it's put me in the middle of nowhere, Minnesota, and on my way about halfway to the rest of my trip where I'll be headed tomorrow, where I'll be going into the Dakotas. So quite a bit of a road trip going on right now. But I did plan ahead a little and realized, one, I have not had content in quite some time. My eBay channel has been dormant. I've done some live sales. Appreciate Beth from Sweet Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties. She keeps me motivated to at least have something going on each month, but I just haven't really had the time and or motivation to do much else. And recently, in some of my downtime at home, I was trying to clean up the garage. Weather getting a little bit cooler, I could do some stuff out in the garage, and well, I found this. It is a box that happens to have a shipping date on it from May. I can't say that I was 100% unaware that I still had it, but this specific one caught me off guard because I have several shipments that I had made from earlier in the year when I was going pretty heavy into primarily ephemera online auctions. And this happens to be a box that ended up in my garage. Hopefully everything in there is still okay because it went through the summer humidity sitting in the garage. It is a box of ephemera that I picked up, purchased back in May. They shipped to me and I have not even opened it. So you know what? I knew I hadn't had any content in a while, and I don't know, hopefully this will be something somewhat interesting and somewhat maybe easy for me to do. I decided I'm going to do an opening of the box. I considered doing it as a live opening, but I've done that before. And the problem with live haul openings, when I'm not, I can tend to be hyperbolic, but in this particular case, I don't know what's in here. And so when I start doing live openings, when I really don't know what I have, they can be either a little bit boring or confusing. And then you've got the unwrapping and there's the noise and the microphone. And I did not plan ahead, did not bring my box cutter. So there's going to be a little bit of messiness as I go through this. So figured I'll do this as a recording. That way I can edit out some of the boring stuff and maybe highlight some things. And then what I'm hoping to be able to do, because I'm also trying to rectify the fact that my eBay channel is a little bit static, I'll try and pull some of the items out of here and then maybe even take some photographs of them and post them onto my eBay store while I'm traveling. At the exact moment of this recording, my eBay channel is on, what do they call it? Time away or whatever it is. So I can still take sales, but since I'm going to be gone for an entire week, I can't ship anything while I'm gone. So that does tend to hurt sales a little bit, but the store is still open. So I can put things in it. I just won't be shipping until I get home next weekend. So that's what this is going to be. It is a semi-live because the reactions will be live, but it will be an edited video of a purchase from the date on it from the post office. They marked it on May 13th. It looks like it was actually shipped. Oh, May. I thought it said March or April. It actually was shipped May 10th. I do know who it's from. I purchased quite a bit from them, and I know the quality that I purchased from them. So I'm hoping this will be a good box. So we are going to open it kind of together. Okay, success. Fairly filled box. It's got a cat on it. What kind of box is this? Advance. Oh, kitty litter. So it's kitty litter box. You put some filler at the top to just kind of seal it up. And what I also like about this company is that they do a nice job. They include the packing list every time they do ship something. So you have particularly since this is now accumulation of multiple shipments, I'll have a fighting chance of me actually being able to track how much everything cost as I figure out my cost of goods. So everything is very nicely sealed. Sometimes they were in lots, sometimes they were sold individually. So this one is an individual item. The teacher's catalog, educational publishers and school furnishers, Chicago. So would have been nice for a back to school sale, but you know, maybe I'll have it listed by the next back to school sale. So this is a teacher's catalog and encyclopedia from 1913. Again, they have some really high quality stuff that I've picked up from them, and I really like their antique ephemera. So this is a catalog of, looks like books, because it's like there's a little entry regarding the books. It's a supplementary reading for grades 1 and 2, the art and life primer, the brownie primer. Let's see, work that is play, Robinson Crusoe reader. So it looks like it was the catalog to purchase the books, and then the little entry of what each of the books would cost. So let's get a frame of reference here. Collection of easy little classics, Fox and the Lion, The Dove and the Bee, The Hare and the Tortoise. Oh, I've heard that one, The Hare and the Tortoise. Collection of easy little classics, large type and many illustrations, 172 pages. Oh, I guess all of them are in the one thing. 30 cents. So you get that cloth bound book from 1913. You paid 30 cents. Some really nice illustrations as you go through it. So, you know, this is just, I like catalog, you know, as a huckster. I do like catalogs in general. And I know I've picked up many catalogs from them in the past. And this is a cool one. So I will most likely list something like this on eBay because I think the market for something like that is probably a little bit better there. This is little Ziploc, a little booklet. The Hollywood Wolf Howls. So we've got a little bit of a pinup going on here. 25 cents, copyright 1953. Hollywood Wolf Howls. And the judge is trying to pin the ribbon onto someplace. He's a little red-faced. So this is... Well, this is interesting. So it's a collection of pinup photographs and pinup style illustration comics, kind of going opposite of them. Not sure if there's a connection. So that one, she's wearing a little teddy top in the stockings. She's also wearing a little teddy top in the stockings. So I'm not sure if they're related. Sure, come on over, Johnny. Bill has to leave soon. So she's stockpiling her men. Another one here. Then a little a well-seasoned dish. So it looks like it's a comic book. I mean, since these are little comics, but then they've got some little saucy photographs that go along with them. So what he lacked in experience, he made up in enthusiasm. So 1950s booklet. Have to do a little research on that one. I have a feeling something like that could be popular. Chocolate Corporation, always nice. So it is a illustrated envelope with a little baby coming out of a chocolate pod. They are, it's a little stack of envelopes. So these I was purchasing for doing ephemera sales because I like having multiples. So, you know, these will be available for sale if anyone is interested in one. I've got 4 of them. They are just illustrated envelopes from the Hershey's Chocolate Company. No zip codes on the address. So, and based on that illustration, we're definitely prior to World War II. Maybe we're in the 20s, maybe we're in the 30s. I don't, that font isn't very thick, so I'd say 2030s. So these will be available for sale. Okay. I was picking up these for a while and selling these online. The ones that I listed have all sold, so it's good that I'm picking up another one. So this is a deed from Emanuel Schaefer and his wife to Wilson Schaefer for a something lot containing 22 square feet and 100 square feet. So this is from, it's printed in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Let's see. Alliance, no, I don't know what that says. Something PA, but it is printed PA. I just can't figure out what it says. Something's wide county. Let's see if I can open this up and see see what's any how it is. Ooh, it's color. Check that out. So this indenture, 1,878. So 1878, Emanuel Schaefer, Monroe Township, something county, Pennsylvania. Jermelville. I have a feeling that's something else. Something Snyder, county of Snyder. So really nice red ink printed on there, and then some cool penmanship filling that in. What I was surprised when I've sold them in the past, I always kind of thought they would sell to someone who either knew the family name or knew the area. That hasn't always been the case. Like maybe it is a family name, but then the person I send it to isn't the same name that I list on the deed. So these just are popular. I think they look great framed. And I think that just looks kind of cool on my own. I do still have a handful of these and some letters sitting in a pyrographic box on my loft ledge, just kind of stockpiled in there, as these do kind of look nice sitting in there. But the deeds actually go for a pretty decent amount of money. Like that'll probably list for about 30, 35 bucks, just based on what the other ones are that I've sold. Like I said, I've, knock wood, I've sold all the ones that I've listed. So nice to have another one. So this is another set of the envelopes, similar, looks like identical to the other one. Ooh, travel brochures. Love these. I still have tons of these that I've not listed. So probably not a great thing that I have more of these, but wait a minute. Do I remember these? No, I don't. Okay. So some of these are Christmas. So Santa's Village is actually, I think there is more than one, but I think, yeah. See, this is Santa's Village in California, and I bought it thinking it was Santa's Village in Illinois. I didn't realize there was more than one. So, live and learn. But there's Wisconsin Dells are in here. Fort Dells. Drove through the Dells today, actually, on my way here. Casper's Ostrich and Alligator Farm. These I actually had success selling on Whatnot. Not particularly valuable, but as people are located in different areas, okay, this is what I thought it was. So they are some travel brochures, and it does include Santa's Village, but check these out. It is from Santa Claus, a personal letter from Santa Claus in Santa Claus, Indiana, by secret agreement with your Standard Oil dealer. And it's got the letter inside. Dear little friend, I hear from your daddy and mommy that you have been very, very good all through the year. I guess you know that Christmas is almost here. And oh, what fun we've had at Santa's shop making all the new toys for my little friends. The Christmas toys are almost done. The trains, the dolls, the bicycles, the games, the skates, and all new and shiny and ready to be delivered right to your house on Christmas Eve. So absolutely gorgeous condition. Your jolly old friend, Santa Claus. So Santa is still sending letters to kids, and how cool would it be to have a letter come in this vintage envelope, or pretend that you got it as a kid and put it in a display. So that one still has the letter in it. This one is empty, so you can put your own letter in it. Got a couple of that. Empty one here. A couple of those are all the same. Let's see. So we've got some duplicates. This one has a letter in it. So this is a personal letter from Santa. You open it up. Is the letter itself the same? No. It says, still says Santa Claus, Indiana. It says, my goodness, Christmas is also here. And soon I will be on my way to visit all my friends. So this one's your friend, Santa Claus. So this one's a different one. So some of these have contents and some of them do not. I actually didn't remember that. So I don't remember what I paid for these. This one also has contents in it. This one has contents. And this one has contents. So I'll have to kind of research, figure out that bill of sale, what I paid. I'm assuming I paid more for the ones with the filler than the ones that are empty, but I have no idea. But I think those are super cool, and I'm going to need to get these listed soon because Christmas buying is coming. So if you're interested, let me know because we can probably work something out. But I did specifically buy those because I thought they were super, super cool and I'd never come across them before. Yes. Oh, that's right. This is the Mickey Mouse Club Magic Kit. I remember I originally had passed on this, but so had everyone else. And then I did a little research on it and discovered that assuming it's complete, which at a glance, it looks like it is, these are pretty valuable. So I will do a little research on that again, and that'll be going up on eBay. I bought a lot of theater programs from them. Admittedly, the programs have not sold as well as I would like, but I like selling them. And sometimes you got to sell what you enjoy selling. So, that's why I also slowed up a little bit because I was stockpiling inventory that wasn't always selling. But this one is actually kind of cool. So this is, why did I take my glasses off? Barry Breeden presents the Drunkard Souvenir Program. And it opens up. You've got the Albany Hotel, Ainsley Embry, Managing Director. It opens up. Management will be happy to mail this program to any of your friends as a souvenir of the drunkard. And it's got the cast, so it's actually kind of a little different type of a program. So I guess the folder would have been something they would have had longer term. And then I guess as the cast changed, they just kind of changed out the little filler. So time play of the program is 1843. The daddy of all long run shows. Turn page over. I have no idea what year this would be. No alcoholic beverages served on Sunday. All tables reserved. Telephone KE5211. So I still haven't figured out how to track phone numbers by dates. Oh, wait. Program copyrighted 1943. So assuming it was probably 43 or shortly thereafter. So kind of a cool thing from the 40s. And postage was 1.5 cents. Somebody wrote in 1943. They probably saw the same thing I just did. So it's kind of a little self-mailer. Kind of cool. I'll probably put that up on eBay, but these are the problem that I think that with that. The reason I don't think a lot of them sell on eBay is because no one's ever heard of this, the drunkard. And even though it's a cool program, people don't always stumble across them if you don't have the right keywords. So maybe I'll sell it in a live sale. If anybody's interested, let me know. But I do like selling theater related stuff since I like doing theater. I am actually in rehearsals for a show right now. So that is also taking up my time. Let's see. I'm going to zip through it so I don't have to open as many things. This is the 1941 list of reliable motor courts. Compliments of the Florida Inn. with 49 cents, 8th fried chicken. So this is, check out the illustration, a listing of all the little motor court lodges in Florida, I guess. Sold a handful of those. Again, I like travel stuff as well. This is a wine list from the Stacy Trent Hotel in Trenton, New Jersey, from 1930, according to the back. These I started picking up. I haven't had a lot of success with them, but this one's really old. So this is a dance card from 1892. So let's see, OUAM. What's that? So it's a Masonic emblem in the middle. Order of... does not say. List the dances. Order of dancing was the Grand March, the Quadrille, the Waltz, Lancers, Moni Musk. Then there's an intermission. 26 dances at Prendergast Hall, E.F. Duffy Dry Goods, Main Street. So I don't know where this is. So it's pencil. I haven't had one that had the pencil attached to it. That's kind of cool. I have to do a little research because, again, these tend to get collected. Some people will buy them just because it is Masonic, but they'll do better if I can figure out what, first of all, what OUAM is, but then also figure out where Prendergast Hall was, like where geographically we are in this. Some names are on the back. That's always nice for genealogists, but nothing on location. So that one's going to do, that's going to be a little bit of digging. Really, really cool. So this is another catalog. It happens to be another school catalog. So once again, missed my window. Established in 1873. School catalog and price list. 1905. Little catalog. Brown's Famous Pictures. Beverly, Massachusetts. And kind of like a magazine. More travel brochures. Another souvenir book. This is New York Hippodrome from 1915. Let's see. Engineering highlights from 1953. What is this? I do not know what this is. Not saying I wouldn't buy engineering highlights from 1953, but I have a feeling there's more to it than that. It is. Oh, yes. It's a bus catalog. It's the Superliner bus catalog. So anyone ever wanted to buy a school bus in 1953? Here's your sales brochure on how to pick one out. Isn't that awesome? And then there's a little Greyhound luggage tag. So this was like a mixed lot of how to buy a bus or take a trip on a bus. That's actually a Greyhound postcard. So kind of a weird mix. America's, what is this? America's Motor Coach Transportation. So it's all bus related. I don't know if they're actually itemized or each item is related. But I do now remember I thought the theme would be fun, and I think it'll be fun to list. Let's see, some more travel menus, travel stuff, newspapers. Let's see. What's this? Oh, got a pack of letters. These are wrapped up, have not even been opened or read. I bought another packet of those, and just recently sold some. Trans World Service to Paris. Is that a menu? It is a menu. Welcome aboard to start. So this is not it's not a dated menu. So this is likely, what was this on Trans World Service? Are we on a... Okay, domestic beer is 50 cents. Soft drinks have all the logos of Fresca, Coca-Cola. So this must have been a airplane service. Trans World Service, I'm assuming, is TWA. I'll do a little digging. Our transcontinental flights, we offer selection of hors d'oeuvres at cocktail time. It's a cool menu. I'm not sure who would have offered Trans World Service other than maybe TWA, but that could have just been, oh yeah, here it is. Trans World Service, TWA has selected from these fine beverages. So a defunct TWA menu, so that should be popular. I got a little booklet here. Let's see what the book is. Autograph book, maybe? Ooh, it's a pilot log. So let's see. It is a pilot log copyrighted 1943. Pilot's name, Clifford Horkins, Denver, Colorado. Dated May 1st, 1944. And he was keeping it filled in. From Missoula to local. In a Continental 65. No, that was the make of the engine. A Cub J3. Denise Knudsen. Local, from Sky Ranch to local. Remarks or inspector's signature, certificate number and rating. Landings, spins, and stalls. That's not encouraging. He had a lot of spins and stalls. So there's a bunch of listings of time, whether it was solo or dual, whether it was a student or as an instructor. Sky Ranch, Longmount. So he's in Colorado. Not even half of it is filled, but that's pretty cool. So again, probably interest to somebody maybe in Colorado, but it might be just somebody who likes, that's a pilot. They want some old pilot stuff. Ooh, well, got a big stack of something here. We're not going to show those. I have absolutely no problem that I bought them, but some people won't want to see them on my channel. So I'm just not going to show them. You want to know? Send me a message and I'll let you know. We've got something that looks really cool, but what is this? It's something in German. Herzlichen Glückwunsch, yeah, whatever. Zum neuen Jahre. Okay, so we got something about the new year. Are these magazines? It's really thin. It's like this has been long enough that I literally don't remember these. So it's like a very cool graphic with some very old font looking going on there. German at the bottom. No date. From the Firth. 1, July, 4, 5. That'd be 5th day of January, 1901. 1901. I have to have the huckster helper to help me translate some of this. Liebe Eltern, so dear Eltern. It's like a message for the new year. It's got all the lines to be able to write a message. So I guess it was just like a super fancy card, but it's like regular paper. It's just, and it's never been folded. So I don't know if you like carried it with you. I mean, it's like the size of sheet music, but there's no, I don't know. And the lines are like children's lines. Like it's got that little line in the middle, like so you can keep track of how tall your letters are supposed to be so you can practice your penmanship. So I don't know. The penmanship is fantastic. So I don't think that's a kid. So I don't know what that is. So there's one there. And then This is a different cover. This one has a sleigh on it. But the same idea. There's a thing in the middle. Oh, and this one's 1900. But it also says Liebe Eltern. So this is Dear Eltern. So it's from 1900, 1901. And then there's one more. Is this also? Ooh, 1898. Liebe. Okay, penmanship wasn't very good back here. So maybe it was a child. So that still says Liebe Eltern, but that's not the same quality. So this was 1898. And then by 1901, it became that. Ooh, now I'm going to have the dilemma of whether I separate them because they're all from and to the same person. Ella, Ella, and Ella. Even Ella learned to sign her name in a very different way. Those are very cool, though. And I love old stuff like that. So, yike. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Should I keep them separate? Like, I want them to have a life. And does anyone really need to display all three? Framing that's gorgeous. I might keep one of these just for myself because I just like the fact they're German. Those are very, very cool. I like those. So you know what? I'm going to finish on that. There might be some other stuff in here. There might be some stuff that I end up doing a video in more detail. But I've been doing this long enough and I'm going to edit this down. So I don't want it to be boring as I just dig through. Because this box was bigger than normal because this did represent several weeks at least of me purchasing and then they put them all together. So, but hopefully once it's edited, hopefully it was something somewhat interesting to look at. And if you see anything that you liked in it, even if I said it was headed for eBay, drop me a message. You know, if you want it, I'm sure we can work something out. Some of this I'll need to do some more research on, but for like the letters, some of the things that had multiples of, that kind of stuff, I usually sell for $5 or $10. So, I'm sure we can work something out. If you're interested in any of it, let me know. And we will see what we can do. So appreciate you hanging out with me, especially if you stuck around this long. I would like to say I'll do better with content. I'm not going to make any promises. I do travel pretty much the bulk of October. I do have a show that opens at the end of October that runs into November. So I've still got that going on. And, I still have a life. So it's finding that happy balance. And really appreciate those of you who reach out to me and keep track of me through social media. I'll continue to do videos with Beth from Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties. We're alternating each month doing drop sale videos. So you'll always see a little bit of something that way. I'm hosting the October one. So keep an eye out for those. It'll be a themed sale in October that'll be dealing with vintage holiday. So watch for that drop sale coming up later in the month. But for now, I will be signing off. Thanks again for joining me. And thank you for putting your trust in Trusty Huckster. Talk to you again soon. Bye.
Well, show me a sign if you're wishing me to stay. Otherwise, I say goodbye, finish out the day. And that sunrise in the morning and you got nothing to say. Oh, that's when I'll be headed on my